What is going on, everybody? It is day number 32 of the series. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. So today was a crazy day. As everybody on the internet has seen, they tried to take out Donald Trump. So crazy. Super, super crazy. Actually, I will read to you guys. He said, I want to thank the United States Secret Service and all of law enforcement for their rapid response on the shooting that just took place in Butler, Pennsylvania. Most importantly, I want to extend my condolences to the family of the person of the rally who was killed, and also to the family of another person that was badly injured. It is incredible that such an act can take place in our country. Nothing is known at the time about the shooter, who is now dead. I was shot with a bullet that pierced the upper part of my right ear. I knew immediately that something was wrong in that I heard a whizzing sound of shots and immediately felt the bullet ripping through my skin. Much bleeding took place, so I realized then what was happening. God bless America. Donald Trump is a gangster. Just want to first off and say that Donald Trump is a gangster. Like him or hate him, he's definitely a trooper. They've tried to put him in jail. They've tried to fine him to the teeth. They've now shot him, and we're still getting a second campaign here in 2024. What a year 2024 has been so far, and what a year it's going to continue to be. I'm sure of it. We're about halfway through the year. It's about mid-July. So we still got a long way to go in July, or we still got a long way to go in 2024. To be honest with you guys, I'm not sure. I actually saw a post. I actually don't know who it was by, but I saw a post that said, it might have been RFK maybe, but I saw a post that said, we've got to keep Trump alive until the election. I think that he'll win, and that's kind of what this post was also saying, that a lot of people are saying, oh, the election's over, Donald Trump's already won. I agree, but we've got to keep him alive until then. There's a lot of debates and a lot more stuff that's going to happen with him publicly until then, so it's definitely going to be interesting to see how the rest of this stuff plays out. And I'm not one to get super big into politics, and I'm not by any means, I'm not too versed in politics, you know what I'm saying? So everything they're hearing me say is kind of based off opinion and what I read from other people. But it is extremely crazy. Donald Trump getting shot is such a crazy thing to happen right now because, we always hear these stories and we're always talking about like how older presidents got shot or got shot at, or, assassination attempts and so on and so forth. And now we're just actually seeing it for the first time, for the first time in my lifetime, we're seeing it firsthand, and it's so crazy. It's really so crazy. This will probably be in the history books, as if this election wasn't already going to be in the history books, if you know what I'm saying. But today was a wild day. America, I feel like, is definitely starting to shift. It's really funny how things have changed over the past few years. I'm not going to go too much into that. You guys are living it just like I am, but it is extremely crazy to see how everything has unfolded since COVID, and it's just wild that today our president, they tried to whack him. And it is a crazy thing to see firsthand because, like I said, we see and hear these stories of how it's happened in the past, but to actually see it is kind of wild and kind of amazing, to be honest with you guys. It's a true testament of where America is right now. It's kind of all over the place, and the whole world is kind of all over the place. We got wars going on, we've got elections going on, and everything kind of seems wacky. I am an optimistic person, and I'm a hopeful person. I do think things will kind of, what's the right word? Taper out, if that's the right word. But I do think things are kind of like this right now. And although, here, I'll draw a little graph here for you guys. So you've got really high highs and really low lows. Eventually, I do believe you've got really high highs, really low lows. And, that's kind of like how the world is right now. Everything's kind of seeming crazy. I think eventually here soon, I'd like to believe that we get a little bit more of a controlled high and low. I don't know how that's going to happen yet. But I definitely think that things have been super crazy since COVID, and things are still trying to equal back out. The whole world at one point was literally kind of put on hold. Almost the whole world. I know there were some places that kind of weren't, but the whole world was kind of put on hold, and I feel like a lot of the attempts to try to get things back to normal still are in place. But yeah, this video is going to be kind of short. I don't want to ramble too long about all this politics and stuff, because one, I'm not too well versed in politics, and two, I also just it's not my field of interest. I just thought I'd hop on here though and kind of talk a little bit about it because, again, like I said, seeing the president, seeing there be an assassination attempt on the president is so crazy. I would have never actually imagined. You hear it, somebody's going to try to take out Biden, somebody's going to try to take out Trump, but to see it and to actually see it happen is so wild. Trump, like I said, is definitely a gangster. The guy got shot, stood up, and told America to fight. That's pretty lit. That's pretty it's pretty sick. But yeah. Let me see here. Is there anything else? Oh, okay. So just now, so actually I'm literally reading this. This was posted 7 minutes ago by the New York Post. Reports that Thomas Matthew Crooks has been identified as the person who shot at Trump. Wow. And he just looks like a shooter. It might be stereotyping. I don't really care. But he just looks like a shooter, to be honest with you guys. But he failed anyway. So this may very well be one of the most legendary pictures in the past few years. But yeah, so the shooter has now been identified. Trump survived. It's going to be interesting to see how the rest of this political campaign goes over the next few months here until November. But I'm going to end it there, guys. This one's going to be simple, kind of just talking about the topic. Like I said, crazy day. But I will catch you guys tomorrow for day number 33. Hope you guys had a good one. I will see you guys tomorrow.